This learning unit serves to give you more insight into materials requirements planning, its objectives, as well as introduce you to enterprise resource planning. Before wasting any more time, let us jump straight into it. Let us start with defining what material requirements planning is. One scholar defined it as a production planning, scheduling, and inventory control system used to manage manufacturing processes. It is a computer-based inventory management system designed to assist production managers in scheduling and placing orders for items of dependent demand. What are the objectives of MRP? The following are the reasons for implementing MRP. Operating efficiency of the plant needs to be improved. Operations managers need to strive to improve the operations of an organization. If this is not done, the organization will become non-competitive due to high-cost inputs. The manner in which customers are treated needs to be improved. Bad customer service might lead to customers not buying an organization's product. This will impact on profitability of the organization. Investment in inventory needs to be minimized. Money tied up in inventory cannot be used for improvements in processes, research and development, or expansion. The three basic inputs of MRP. Let us look at the three basic inputs of MRP. The first one is the master production schedule. The MPS is a plan to schedule what needs to be produced, the end products, in order to meet customer demand. It identifies how much of each end product is needed and by when. The second input is the bill of materials. The BOM is a product structure tree that lists all component parts, whether produced by an organization or outside suppliers, that are needed to make up the final product. The last input is accurate inventory records. The last input is accurate inventory records. Inventory records are the stored information regarding the status of all items required at a specific time period. The 6 system aspects and/or terminology that make up the structure MRP system are as follows. Gross requirements, which is the total expected demand. Scheduled receipts, which are open orders scheduled to arrive. Projected available, which is the expected inventory on hand at the beginning of each time period. Net requirements, which is the actual amount needed in each time period. Net requirements, which is the actual amount needed in each time period. Planned order receipts. This is the quantity expected to be received at the beginning of the period offset by lead time. And finally, planned order releases, which is the planned amount to order in each time period. The outputs derived from an MRP system are classified into 2 types of reports. The primary report, which are the main reports produced. Production planning and control and inventory are part of the primary reports. Therefore, the output of the MRP system dynamically provides the schedules for the future material usage. Secondary reports are the second output. All the reports that deal with measuring the performance of control mechanisms, the performance of the planning process, and exception reports form part of the secondary reports. These reports enable users of MRP systems to tailor the systems to fit their exact needs. Using an MRP system has some advantages, such as the organization can avoid inventory problems as well as highlight hidden problems. On the other hand, some of the disadvantages are that the system requires a detailed MPS and it requires a lot of effort in recording information. Traditionally, firms used material requirements planning. But with the emergence and growth of supply chain management, e-commerce, and global operations, the need developed to share information directly with suppliers, customers, and foreign branches. Due to these changes, enterprise resource planning was introduced. ERP is the central database that allows every department within a business or even supply chain to store and retrieve information in real time. It is the theory that incorporates the entire supply chain, including sales, order, supply replenishment, scheduling, manufacturing, and distribution. As with many systems, ERP has some advantages and disadvantages that are mentioned in the textbook. This learning unit's activity requires one to discuss enterprise resource planning systems and to explain the advantages and disadvantages of enterprise resource planning systems. With that being said, we have come to the end of the learning unit. This learning unit went into detail of what a materials requirements planning system is, its advantages and disadvantages, and even touched on enterprise resource planning system. I hope you found it informative and I hope to see you in the next session. Have a lovely day.